the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest. It's the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. Okay, now ready to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Devin Duvernay to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. I mean, oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
Williams to throw on first. He keeps it and takes off. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I mean, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
First down, here's Swift. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
On the draw, this is Johnson. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. Third down coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Third down, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
So on fourth down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Santos' kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Anytime you go on the road and you could put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jayden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jayden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, hitting it for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Run now with Krosky-Merritt. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
The Bears into the nickel for third down. From the gun, it's Daniels. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
And this is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a third down conversion via penalty.
He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They gain 14 on the play, and that'll be good for a Washington first.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Searches for pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, second and long. Trying again, following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They motion a receiver left. Third and long for Daniels. He finds Brown right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So third and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is first and 10 at the 36. Now Daniels off the play action. Complete out to the right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Here's Krosky-Merritt on the carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running with Swift out of the gun. Juke the defender. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Williams from the gun. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and long for him here. Pass brought in by Burden. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. On play action, here's Williams. Has his man, it's Smythe. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Bears with some work to do, trailing in this game. Running back sent in motion left. It's on target to Moore. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate. They stretch it vertically, and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch on to it. But you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
No one open, so he kicks this to another county.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. He's running for it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking 1st down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears push their lead to 3. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Jukes one defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
One final shot before the half. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime report. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 27 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, here's Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. He takes this down to the opposing 47. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Gay to add the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Jump off caught by his back. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now here's Williams. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
First down, Bears.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Well, they were hoping. They were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Going run again with Swift. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He gets a half dozen on the carry, and that's also going to bring up 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Now it's Manunga. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Swift. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears grab the lead on their first series of the half. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 3.
Commanders 14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Dukes out a one-stop. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. First call here coming from the shotgun. A run, it's Krosky Merritt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's loaded another one up. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running behind center with Swift. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Staying grounded with Swift. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Now a give to Swift. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Off the play fake, Williams. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off, that's Bobby Wagner! And the Commanders have some new life in the fourth!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 39. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. They run. It's Krosky Merritt. They got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders down by only 3. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders jump in front late. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And He's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here he is to throw. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. To throw. Pass brought in by Burden. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, it's Williams. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Complete right side, Burden has it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
One final shot here. Finds him over the middle. And there'll be no game-winning touchdown in this one. That tackle ends this ball game. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.